Hey guys, Gathering the Magic back again, and I just wanted to bring up a point that I made in a video. I think it was about 5 or 6 months ago when I went over the different terrain types for land. On Peak Monsters for a while, like I said, this was months ago, when you looked at land on the market, next to the region and track and type and all that, it had not just the rarity, but it also had a stat and it had the resource type that that type of land would produce. Now, going by that information, it looked like 5 of the 14 types would be able to produce grain. Those are hills, lakes, plains, rivers, and tundras. 4 of the types would produce wood, bogs, forests, jungles, and swamps. 3 would produce stone, badlands, canyon, and desert. And then only 2 would produce ore. And that was my main focus of the video, was just letting people know that according to the information that we had at the time, that caldera and mountains were good to pick up because they were the only 2 that would produce ore. So those I felt were good value to hang on to if you got a caldera or mountain. Now, has any of this changed in the sense it was, I think it was an accident. I don't think they were supposed to put that information on there, and it was removed within a week or two. But has this information changed at all? Because if it hasn't changed, then I think that's going to throw a lot of people's plans for land. It could throw them way off. Because I think in the beginning, a lot of people are going to be looking to produce grain, especially in 1.5. Maybe in 1.5 you can produce grain on any type, but if this information is correct, maybe going forward after that, once you get to 1.6, 2.0, let's say, for example, you have a forest and you're like, oh, I'm just going to put grain and harvest grain on it. You may not be able to. You may be only able to harvest wood. And if you have, a few different plots and it's like you want to produce grain on a plot to feed your monsters on different plots, you're going to want to make sure you have one of these 5 land types in your region or in your track so that you're able to produce grain and then send it over to your other plots. So just wanted to get this information out there. Like I said, this was live about 5 or 6 months ago. I wanted to get confirmation of it last night. Matt was speaking with Stever and Baby Omega. I dropped a question in the chat. I don't think he saw it. He did answer a question I had on storage, which has got me super pumped for the way storage will work. But one thing that I wanted to know is, are you going to be able to produce, grain on every resource? Now, obviously, like wood, you're not going to be able to harvest wood on every type of land. That just seems intuitive. So I would think it would be the same for grain, where grain will only be able to produce on certain land types. So just wanted to get that information out there. So, in case you guys, maybe you own a tract or, 20, 30 plots of land, maybe a majority of them are like, let's say, jungles and swamps, you're probably not going to be able to produce grain. You're probably going to have to buy it from someone else. So that may kind of throw off your plans for land. So just something to keep in mind. Maybe ask around in Discord. Maybe there's someone that knows, has more of a definitive answer. Maybe we don't have a definitive answer until 1.5 actually launches. But just wanted to put this information out there just so that maybe you can be a little bit more prepared for when land 1.5 does go live, hopefully soon in the next few weeks. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and remember, stay the course, keep on forging.